Hey everybody. Well, it's time to record more videos. I haven't really recorded in a while, but this game Hades came out, and I was like, well, I could stream it, which I'm probably going to be honest. I can stream it on twitch.tv/Danotage, but for now, let's do a recording and kind of check it out for the first time. That way you guys can actually like I think there's a lot of people that are very curious about this, as it's one of those things they just dropped. Supergiant Games just kind of dropped this like right after the Game Awards this year. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. This is called Hades. It's a roguelite. It's early access at the moment. They do. It looks like they're gonna do every like month and a half or so a new update. So we'll see what happens. It's been about 3 days since the last one. As you can tell, it's based off of a Greek myth, and yeah, let's see if this does anything. See if this is any good. We'll see.
Whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
It looks good so far. Okay, so I think it's pretty standard. You kind of slam things. Sounds like there's which retrieved this. Okay.
You're in my way.
Looks like there's a right click and a left click. Oh, wait, you just use these crystals, huh? Okay. Let's see what happens. So, I mean, we're basically in hell, right? That's what Hades rules? We're in Hades? We're in all the things? Wait, does he shoot the thing? Hold on. He does. We gotta go pick it up. Oh, cool. Okay. Smash all the things. All right. Can we knock it all the way down? I mean, it looks really smooth. Give you that. But yeah, like I said, it's a roguelite. It looks like there's a bit of a story, which is awesome. You know me, I like my roguelites, and we check all these things out. And I really know almost nothing about it. I heard it's really good. I bought it on the Epic Games Store, which is one of the first games I have on this, other than, the Fortnite. But yeah, so I mean, I bought this with my own money. It's not sponsored or anything. They're not dealing with that. So it looks like it gave him the crystal, which was weird. Oh, I guess I got it back. But the reason I bought it from the Epic Games Store, because I think it's on other things. I don't actually, you don't quote me on that. I cannot confirm that. I think it's on Steam and whatnot. But Epic Games, it seems like they're doing things right. So I bought it from their store. I bought it with my own money. So we're gonna check it out. It looks good. Ow! He hit me. Of course, you guys didn't notice. Okay, so Hades is our father? That's what it sounds like? I don't know what these things are, but they're cool looking. I like the damage coming off the enemies there. Hello. Can I hit this back? Nope. But those are, it looks like Wall Slam does something, which is cool. I wonder what that does. That doesn't cause more damage. Maybe knockback? Because I did get some knockback of him. I'm not sure if knockback is a thing. And I apologize if my voice sounds a little bit weird. I've not been feeling well for the past few days. I didn't stream yesterday, which is, obviously strange because I stream every single day pretty much.
There she is.
Oh, that was the end.
It's got to be
What's
her.
this?
Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
You're gonna have to refresh me on my Greek mythology. I'm not Hades, but who am I? Somebody. Okay, now we get to choose something. Boons of Athena. Okay, so Divine Strike. Your attack is stronger and and can deflect. Oh, that's good. Attack damage plus 40%. Okay. Phalanx Shot, which is that red orb that we were dealing with, is bigger and stronger and can deflect. 40 to 50. Okay. Your dash is slightly lower, but deals damage and can deflect. Okay, let's go Divine Strike.
Thank you, goddess.
I haven't been using my space either.
This should be good.
Can you just infinitely dash? It's kind of cool. Okay, what do we have? I feel like this game is gonna. I'm playing with the mouse and keyboard, which if you watch me play any Gungeon, it's something I'm not used to. But at the same time, I feel like this will benefit this way because it does look like it's a little bit like Wizards of. The hell's that? What was that? What was that game called? Wizards of Waverly Place? Wizards of Legend, I believe it is. Yeah. Do you guys remember Wizards of Waverly Place? I think I was too old for that, but I think I still saw it. It was like the Disney Channel or something.
Darkness.
Plus 10 what? What are those things? What's this?
Wretches.
Did I? I wonder if I didn't spend anything. But it looks like you attack in the direction that your mouse goes in. There's also an option to change this, by the way, but you dash in the direction that you're moving. You can dash in the direction that your mouse is pointing. I'm not sure if I like that though, because I think that was what Wizards of Legend had that made me really uncomfortable with what it was. But at the same time, I think there are people that can really benefit from that. A lot of really good roguelite players out there that would really benefit from something along that line. Personally, I when it comes to mouse and keyboard, it's not really my jam for these, but it's not too bad either, especially if it's something like this where I can move in a different direction but also attack in the wherever my mouse is. Because I think what was messing me up with Wizard of Legend was I was dodging in a way that I wasn't necessarily paying attention to. Also, I realize I'm getting slammed here. Oh, so it gives me life. Okay, so I go in here for health. Granted, I did take some damage, so it's probably a net 0, which is could be a problem. Could be a problem. I don't know. We'll see. Can we dust all this stuff? Is this meant to be dusted? Also, did we just take a path that we can't go back on? That may be the case. What's this? This looks like we get it. So is that the? Okay, that's how we decide, I guess, which way we're going.
Witches.
Hello. Oh, maybe I have to go and get that. All right, looks like I can go through walls too. Ow. It seems like I have to go through and kill the guy that I shot the thing at in order to get it back, which is interesting in a way. Leaves a little bit of room for strategy. Ow. Ow. There we go. That works. So get this back? Yeah. So we have a key now.
Wonder where I can use this.
This voice actor is kind of cool.
I'm hurt. Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
Okay. Really? I don't want it to turn into Wizards of Legend. I want this to be a true roguelite, and I want to figure out what that is. Granted, I'm sure I could have watched a couple videos before this, but I wanted to come in blind and kind of figure out what was going on with the whole thing. As you can tell, this is getting very difficult, and it looks like he can still attack through this. Hello. But it feels a lot like Wizards of Legend, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing yet. I liked it. It was a good game, but it didn't really feel roguelite. It felt more like... It felt like an RPG where you just... It had a roguelite map to it, but at the same time it really didn't. I don't know. I feel like whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, he killed me. I dodged the wrong way. We'll see what happens when we die, because that's kind of the true tell of what a roguelite actually is. It's like when you die, what happens? Sometimes you unlock stuff, sometimes you don't. Obviously, he's mortal. It makes sense. Immortal. Oh, the House of Hades. Okay.
Yes, carry on, everyone. Don't mind me.
What's this?
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait.
Caffeinate myself?
Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
I guess.
Some of us more than others.
Oh, Zagreus. Makes sense. Like I know what I'm talking about. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Hi, Hades. What's up, Dad?
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
So our job is to our goal is to escape.
My ransacking was a delight. Thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Does he have a red and green eye, or is that just the lighting effect?
Be on your way in.
Some photoshopping going on.
What do I care?
Some
You'll
spray
never
painting.
reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
I love the artwork. The artwork is really good.
Now, I've
I'm not talking to you.
of infernal paperwork.
What? Yeah, that would make sense. Hades would have a ton of paperwork, wouldn't he?
Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the Underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy.
All right, who's in the Caribus? Who's in the Cerberus chat? Caribus being what we historians would have thought would have been pronounced by ancient Greek, considering we've lost that language.
If I could.
Wait, so can we talk to him? Oh, weird. Okay.
Home. Do not despair and hold to
Hey,
your
Nix.
resolve, child. Tell me something. Has the goddess Athena thus been true to her word and her willingness to lend you her support?
She has, Nix. I'm grateful that you put us into contact and explained to her the situation that I'm in.
Which is that dude just do an emoji at me? That dead guy?
Seldom do Olympians consort with those born of the underworld. Yet your circumstances seemed due cause for an exception. She shall make a...
Oops. So we still have a key. You seen that?
You've returned.
Yeah, hello.
Good to see you, lad. Despite the
Achilles!
circumstances, remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
Was Achilles, why is he in the Underworld?
And fear
Because
is
he was
the
human?
weak.
I guess that
Take
makes
care,
sense.
Achilles.
Did he teach me how to fight? He's gonna give me new weapons and
The
stuff?
House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the Underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
Who's talking? Yeah, Hades seems like he seems like he's got a pretty crap job.
It's locked.
Stay out.
He's got to go through all this paperwork. He's got all this stuff to do. He's just sitting there, you know, making sure all the dead come through. They're standing in line. Like, you know, at least in the Christian faith, you go see God, right? Don't you? Am I getting that incorrect? You go see God and say, hey, like, but now when you die, you go to see
Do
Hades.
you miss me?
Talking to our room? What's this?
Night and darkness guide me.
Oh, what's this? Shadow presence. Each rank gives you 10% damage when you strike foes from behind. Chthonic vitality. Each rank makes you heal by 1 heart when you enter each chamber. Interesting. I mean, considering we only have 100, right? That's pretty good. And that's what we use these gems for. Got it. Infernal Soul. Each rank gives you +1 crystal for throwing stuff. Okay. Greater reflexes. All right, let's do the heal first. Apparently, oh, and then we use the keys for those. I see.
Now we're talking.
So it's a collectathon. Okay, that's cool. I can get down with that.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
What a silly boy.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it? Not
May
as
rest?
tricky as it looks.
What does resting do? Nothing? I can't sleep, I can't dream, I can't do anything. Are Gorgons? Gorgons are they Greek mythology? Use key to unlock a weapon. Like a bow? Yeah. Yeah. Heart-seeking bow.
Seeker. Let's deal some death. I can
Hold the fire.
window there.
Am I stationary while I'm... Yeah. Volley fire. That's cool. So we get to choose our combat. Not really doing much damage, are we? Can I, like, switch weapons? No. That's pretty cool though. I do like that. I wonder if it is roguelite in that sense where you actually get to find these, or if this is what you choose, which would make it Wizard of Legend sort of.
And we're back.
Which is, again, I've talked about this, not necessarily a fan of. I get why people like it, and I get why it's still technically roguelite. But personally, in my definition, I don't think it fits that way, because it just sounds like you're doing something in an RPG way, with a little bit of repetitive sort of
Killed again.
fashion. I mean, it technically is right. It's not really my thing. I'd rather start with nothing, just like everything, and then you find unlocks, like, you know, the Isaac style and the Gungeon style. Granted, those are a specific style as well. That's just kind of that's what I think. That's what I see as it, you know. So what is this?
Greetings there, young man.
Hi, Zeus.
Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he is not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better help
No, boo.
Olympus, and to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Boo. Don't give me that kind of joke. Okay, what's this? Boon of Zeus. So do we just find these? Try the dash.
Hello, mates.
Okay, so now we're using a bow. Is this good or bad? And I can get rid of the orb, which is nice. This bow's gonna be interesting. Not sure about it yet. What's this?
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
So far, what do I think?
Good thing I'm not dead.
I think the combat is nice. It's going to lend well to people that like this style, for sure. I think the bow is going to be fun. It looks like it a little bit of slide too. The art style is fantastic. I'm a very big fan of it. It seems like there's going to be several different versions of how to play, which is nice. Not versions, but like ways to play, ways to be good at the game. Different styles to choose. Again, reminding me even further of Wizard of Legend, which is something I recognize is a very good game, and I would love to play more of it. But truthfully, I got really bored of it a lot faster than a lot of other games. Ow. Yep. Couldn't dash in time. Okay. Can I shoot this thing? I'm not sure what that does exactly. Still. That's nice. That's nice. I do like the Hades dash. That is pretty cool. I mean, not the Hades dash, the Zeus dash. Hey, more crystals. But it does look like there's some progression, which is nice. And it looks like as much as Wizard of Legend was more about like grabbing spells and abilities and stuff, this seems to be more you're actually upgrading your character, which you know, in a way isn't bad. But it does kind of change the feel of it. And I'm okay with it. I gotta come to terms with it. I gotta put way more time into this game, obviously. This is our first impression video. We're gonna take what we see in front of us and sort of change it. But we're also gonna provide some feedback because it is early access. We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know what sort of things they have planned. We don't know what's gonna happen. But I said that already. What's gonna happen? Just say what's gonna happen again, Dan. It is Supergiant Games, which I do trust. I do think they do very good games. We've done stuff with them before. So I'd like to look further into it, and I'd like to see sort of where it comes from and where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Is that song racist? I don't remember. I haven't listened to it in a very long time. Nonetheless, I am sort of excited to see how this goes because I would really like this game to take off. The story seems like it's got something to it. Obviously, it's mythology, which is easy to write with. It's easy to mess up though too. I think there's a lot of things that people draw from. Oh, it's Artemis. Hello, Artemis.
All the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Cool. That's one thing that I think a lot of critical chance though. Oh, they're all critical chance. That's nice. True Shot. Your cast deals more damage than seeks a nearest foe. Cast damage 40. That's pretty nice, actually. But that's like homing bullets. That's like yeah, homing bullets in Gungeon, which can be bad. Attack has a chance to deal critical damage. Special. Now let's do a Deadly Strike.
I sure could use some company now that she mentions it. The power of the hunt sounds handy too.
So, and I wonder if we can leave that behind on accident. A lot of the time, it seems like, or actually, I'll just give it to you as somebody who understands like writing more than actual game design. I'm more of a writer than an actual designer, believe it or not. Even though I talk about design all the time, it's because I stay away from writing all the time. It's one of those things like you stay away from the thing you know most because you don't really want to. I'm jaded when it comes to certain things like that. I'm not proud of it at all. But at the same time, I like playing games for their gameplay, and I think gameplay is king in a lot of these matters. At least that's what I say all the time, because I don't want to, you know, I'm jaded, and I know I'm jaded, so I try not to make people, try not to make it sound like I hate the game when I normally I don't hate the game. I'm saying something about it. Okay. Oh God. Okay, so it has a little bit of homing stuff, which is nice. Can we try this out? Not really. So what I was talking about when it came to like when you use mythology or something that is easy to draw from, it's really easy to actually find some good information, but because of that, it takes a lot of time. What is that? It takes a lot of time to do so, which can come down to somebody just wanting to make the game and say, hey, I know enough about Greek mythology. I learned it in high school. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Okay, this is bad. To say, well, I know enough about it, and I'm going to go into it and probably be very wrong about it, which is fine, but you also have to not try to be accurate about it either. And I think a lot of game designers and writers try to be at least a little accurate when in fact they're not actually trying. You got to go all the way is what I'm saying, I guess. If you don't go all the way, I think you're in trouble because people are going to call you out for stuff like that. You know, nerds on the internet. I'm one of those people too. Like when we were playing God of War, and I don't know a ton about Norse mythology, at least comparative to like an historian, but I know enough to say, well, this is wrong and this is right and this is right and blah blah blah. But also, you want to be careful and not... Okay, we want to be careful and not die. But you want to be careful and not go too far as to just get so many things wrong that people just tear it down. Because, Katie's like this too. If you get too many things wrong when actually trying to take it seriously, it'll take people out of the game. So, in my opinion, my course of action is best to take things that you make up on your own. Granted, that is a billion times harder to sell. So you kind of have to borrow from some people. I like that they're very that it's written in the lore of this game that it is a roguelite.
In that case, I'll spare you the details.
It's interesting to have a voice protagonist though, as well.
Failure is quite easily imagined. How often it recurs, almost as though my realm is built to keep you here.
Sorry, it's harder to concentrate on like what I'm trying to say when I'm attempting a new game, for sure.
How you holding up, boy? Eating well lately? All three mouths full and happy?
Oh.
Terrifying maw of the infernal watchdog Cerberus responds affirmatively.
Oh, I was gonna say Cerberus doesn't talk.
As if to reassure the ever-doubting prince.
It's a family dog. Duh. Are we talking to Keely's again?
I've known great men throughout my life, and I can always tell when someone's better than their circumstances. Fight like I'd fight out.
So everybody in the game is encouraging him to leave. I don't get it. Even like his dad, sort of. Like Hades is like, yeah, go ahead, try.
Stand against me first arrived in Tartarus because of you.
I wonder if that's the... I don't know the story of Zagreus. But is that his thing? Is that like to fulfill a prophecy to actually like leave Hades, or to leave Hades and be like, yo, I'm out, I made it, and then you fulfill that prophecy? So people are like, oh yeah, you should do it.
Misguide you, child. You have outgrown this house.
Sounds like the lady from Warframe.
Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
But what do you do?
I won't forget you, Nix. I swear it.
Do we like the bow? This bow seemed to be okay. I think I can go pretty well with the bow. Do pretty well with the bow. Infernal Soul. Each rank gives you +1. Yeah, we could probably use that.
Excellent.
I do like the constant upgrades though. So like it basically tells you you're gonna die a lot. What? Can I talk to you?
You got here, boyo. But
Hey, Skelly boy.
Talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
Give me everything you got.
I don't. Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
Can we get a story out of this?
You insist. That can't hurt. Yeah, that's it.
I just wonder if this if we can test out some of the crystals, how the crystals work exactly. Oh, he's gonna pop up. Can I talk to him again?
Bet I got you pretty good.
No, nothing. All right. So can we flip back to our sword? Like, how does this work? Equip plus 10%.
Oh, would you look at that? Whoa, yeah.
Equip. Okay, so we get. Oh, do we get bonuses for trying different weapons and stuff? That might work. All right, so let's try one more run. Let's see if we can get. Now that we kind of know what's going on, we can use the sword again. What's this? We can sort of understand a little bit more about how to, if we can maybe get a little bit further. But I'm curious to see what kind of gameplay this has later in the game. I wonder what the win condition is exactly. Attack does to armor. Oh, that's pretty good. Your attack is much quicker, though you can no longer thrust. Interesting. I do like these. I do like these changes though, or these modifiers. I do like these modifiers because that does. It seems like it does change the game quite a bit, and that changes each run. Okay, that thrust is a. That thrust is a good knockback, which is nice. And it looks like some of the things you can burst people against seems to do area damage, which is nice. And it doesn't do area damage to yourself, which is nice as well. Wait, are those things... Can we be stealth from these guys? It is cool. I do like that. I think that there's a lot of potential for stuff like that. That's one thing I was talking about when playing Gungeon a while back, which was I kind of wish that... Oh, this seemed to be collectibles of some sort. Oh, you know what? I think these are... Oh, it's shooting those things. Can we move these? Hold on, let me see. What does this do? Ah, it shoots arrows that way. That's kind of cool, actually. Can I shoot these? Doesn't really do much. So I like more more environmental stuff that goes on. It is kind of nice in a way. We'll take the key. We took a lot of damage there, but that was for science. Because it seems like
they got me. No way to patch up.
It seems like there's potential for stuff like that. It does make the game very hard. It does up the challenge quite a bit to create more and more environmental damage. But at the same time, it does create for a little bit more of an exciting adventure. So I'm down with it. Oh, not good, not good. Okay. Ow. Oh, the guy is dead. That's a spike. Probably don't want that. Okay, good. All right, we got the, what is this? It's a Zeus upgrade. So the decisions you make, I think, will help the build.
No wonder you intend to leave.
I think will help the build, and using the strategy to kind of figure that out might help as well. I kind of like the Thunder Dash, but for testing out the game and kind of bringing out more, your special limit's a Chain of Lightning. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his
Tabbed. There we go.
Never thought I'd see
so we can see more stuff out of it. So we've got purple crystals over there, and that seems to be it. Okay. So can we dash all the way through things? Yeah, it seems like it. Which is pretty cool. That actually will come in handy later.
You wretches.
Like that. Can use the wall to defend ourselves and then dash through it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Learned that from Gungeon. Okay. These heads are a little bit annoying because they just sort of burst at you. It's hard to tell exactly what you're supposed to be, when to avoid them. Ah! I'd like to do more episodes on this. So far, I think we will, and we'll get more bantery in the later episodes. But I think as a first look, it's important to sort of just check these things out. But for the most part, I'm pretty satisfied with it. It looks really good. It is, like I said, a lot more like Wizard of Legend than I would like. But with that being said, I think it is better. At least I might like it a little bit better. It seems a lot less difficult for the sake of being difficult. This game seems like there's a lot more skill involved, which is nice. And Wizard of Legend had a lot of skill in it, but I think there's something to say about the fact that it was sort of, if you didn't have the right combination of builds together, then you weren't going to do very well. So it was less about skill and more about you learning the meta of the game, which this could have, for all we know, could have very much so. But it seems like you're gonna do the thing that's most comfortable to you and then see how it works from there, which is nice in a way. Where are we going? We going up here? What is this? Heal? Oh, that's a nice place. Okay, so okay. I wonder if taking some of these heal rooms does take you away from some other things. 'Cause there's no map, which is interesting. What's that? That's weird. I'm gonna take this one. This one looks interesting.
Your Highness.
Hello. Yes, what do you have for me?
Hey, Prince Ed. Must look like I'm slacking off with the old boulder here, but
Prince
I was just
Zed?
getting back on my feet.
We're not in England.
Fury sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And
I guess Princey sounds weird.
Oh, you know, just out on a little stroll is all. Do me a favor, though. You see the Fury sisters? Let them know I was headed down the way I came from, will you?
oh, I'll let them know.
I'm the reason we're doing this run again is I want to see a boss. I think so. What I say with your life. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go with there. What I
Here you go.
is that really for burger, fries, and tacos? And tacos? Is that what that is? I didn't want to heal. I wanted a maximum life upgrade, but that's fine. I want to see a boss because this is the biggest thing that I judge most roguelites off of is definitely how bosses work. Because that doing a boss right, oh Jesus, is definitely difficult. Oh my god. Oh my god. Those aren't blocks. I would say it's the most difficult part of roguelites in general. That's one thing that was hard about Wizard of Legend, where the bosses were so hard that it was difficult to really get to them, first of all. And then when you did, it was difficult to even beat them, which in a way made it just made it unfun for a while. And you look at stuff like Gungeon or Isaac. I think the biggest thing about those is their bosses are really well done, and they're very unique, which is huge because first of all, when you first start playing the game, it's hard to beat, right? Some of the bosses are a little difficult. I need to dodge through him, I think. Some of the bosses are difficult to beat, but once you actually got that done, the next thing you had to master was getting through them without getting hit. Which was, oh my god, I'm getting dusted here. I have to do it again? What happened? Oh, he had armor. We're gonna die. Doesn't hurt him. Doesn't hurt him. We got 5. We get hit, we're done. I think this room will heal me though. Oh, it does hurt him. Sick. That's what I was just trying to get that done. Cool. All right, that does hit him. All right, we've got 30 back. We're gonna get 31. It's gonna get interesting. Hey, it looks like a boss maybe. Or a special room? And not a special room. It hurts. Ow, 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 ow. I've got 3 health left. Impervious. Impervious to what? Everything? This seems difficult. Music's good. Music's a banger. Yep. I don't know. I have honestly no idea how to do that. That one seems very difficult. But nonetheless, that was kind of boss-like. So, I mean, we got to see some of the challenges in the game. It does seem like we have to figure out some things to work with that. It does also seem like maybe the bow and arrow was maybe probably would have actually gotten us a worse outcome. I don't actually know. There's a lot to be done here. There's a lot to check out. This is kind of just my first look. We'll get our banter going a little bit better next time, but I'm taking a nice peek at this. So far, the positives are the art looks great. The gameplay feels really smooth. It looks like there's a lot of customization to how you want to do each run, and it sounds like there's a lot of power-ups and tiers that you can kind of take and different routes you can really take throughout each run. It sounds like this game's going to be a lot more difficult, at least for me, because this style of gameplay is different. But it also seems like it's going to be something that people are going to master pretty well and people are going to enjoy. I think that I would give this right off the bat a good look to see what it does in the future. They just released into early access, so it's still pretty new. We've got a lot to see. We've got a lot to check out here. And as that goes on, we'll see what happens. Anyway, until next time, I've been Danotage. If you want to do me a favor and follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Danotage. That's where you know when we go live pretty much every single day. But if you're watching here on YouTube or even on the Twitch highlights, check that out too. Subscribe and do all the things. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone, and later. Bye-bye.